How to Write a Novel. Simple Steps to Write Compelling Novels That Keep the Pages Turning. Written by William Swain. Narrated by Macken Murphy. Introduction. This book contains simple and easy steps that could guide you in writing compelling novels that will keep your readers turning every page. At last, this is it! You've finally decided to start writing your first novel, but you're probably wondering what you should do to get started. Writing a novel seems like an extremely big task, because it entails a lot of research and attempt until you find what works best. There's no such thing as easy answers when writing a novel. There's also no secret or magic formula to creating a best-selling book. All you need to know is that writing takes time, and the more you write, the more things will fall into place. Every novel is different. It has its own shape, momentum, and manner of reflecting life around you. This book will provide you with the basics, and from there, you can work on the story that you've always wanted to write. You'll learn about the important aspects and elements of fiction writing that can bring your story to life and captivate your readers. Everyone has a story to tell, and believe that yours is worth sharing. Start writing and enjoy the process. Thanks for downloading this book. I hope you enjoy it. Chapter 1. Assembling the Essentials. Writing alone is not an easy task, let alone writing a full-length novel. Time, effort, and energy are needed from beginning to end to finish the work. It would help to keep in mind that people are different. Therefore, if something works for other people, that doesn't necessarily mean that it will work for you. Writers are unique and creative in their own way, so study and discover what works best for you. To begin your writing journey, here are a few tips to help you get started. The writer's room. Some writers may be comfortable in creating their masterpiece around a busy environment where they can gather a lot of inspiration, while others may need a quiet time to collect and organize all of their thoughts. It doesn't matter whether you belong in the former or the latter group. Start by finding a room that you can tag as your own private writing space. An ideal space would be somewhere where no one can bother you once you're in the writing zone. You don't really have to get out of the house or even rent a place. You can simply write inside your car if you want to. Go to a nearby coffee shop or restaurant, or settle at a park with a little scenery. What's important is that you're comfortable with your space, and it's private enough that you can turn it into your own writing cave. Besides, if you're a writer, it should be easy for you to write anywhere. You just have to make sure that you have the tools you need. Writing gears. Writers have different means of writing. Today there are various powerful digital writing tools that can support your work, but you shouldn't spend too much time just finding the right setup. The writing part is still the most important part of the job. Perhaps it would be helpful to think that back in the day, writers didn't even have personal computers and other devices to write. Writers like Shakespeare or Dickens only required a pen or quill and ink, and paper to write their novels. The stories are much more important than the tools. However, in today's generation, it would be wrong not to take advantage of the tools that can assist you in your writing, such as Microsoft Word or Google Docs. If you're the kind of writer who is comfortable in handwriting your first draft, you can always do the typing on the computer afterwards. You can also hire someone for that job if you can afford it. To jumpstart your work, think of everything that you'll be needing when you write. Keep them within reach, so you won't have to keep on standing up and finding things all over the place. That will only interfere with your work. Here is a list of things you might be needing in your writing space. Materials. Pens or pencils. Notebook or pads. Printing paper. Writing journal. Sticky notes. Staplers. Tape dispensers. Paper clips. Push pins. Bulletin board. Apps. Grammarly. It is a software and online platform that checks grammar, spelling, and detects plagiarism when writing. Hemingway app. It is an online editor that emphasizes and corrects sentence structure, fluency, and grammar to help make your work better. Archive your work. Creating a great story is useless if you don't save your work. You can't create a great story if you don't find the time to write down whatever comes to mind. Nowadays, it's extremely easy to carry around with you a small or
Sample complete. Ready to continue?